Yeah. Uh-huh. Whoa, what a surprise. You've subverted all my expectations with that word of mouth marketing thing you just did in
That's
my
correct.
ear.
Yep.
We have 15 word of mouth marketing ideas to get your customers talking. This is our favorite type of marketing. Word of mouth marketing still works today.
This was fun to brainstorm. I'm really excited.
It's exciting.
The reason this is so important is because this is a
Power boost. You're welcome.
This is a power boost for a calm business, because the more your customers chat about you, the less you have to chat about yourself, which means less content, less ads, less promotion.
Power boost.
And
As
that
a
is
cat.
cool.
As a cat. Cat power boost.
Yeah. But what will make someone chat about you? That's what we need to figure out, because it's not enough to simply meet expectations anymore. That's boring. That's the status quo. Instead, you need to exceed expectations. And here's the very important part, create a story moment.
What does that mean, Carol?
A story moment is that moment where someone has an experience with your brand or your product, and then immediately they're like, the world has to know about
Yeah,
this.
this was so good. I need to tell everybody about
Exactly.
this.
So in order to reverse engineer great word of mouth marketing ideas, we need to think about what gets people talking, aka what is share worthy. And we've basically broken down these ideas into 3 categories. Something that makes someone feel special and seen. That's going to get them talking and telling other people. Something that is silly and absurd.
There's no way we can do that.
Yeah,
we never do any of those things.
Something that is out of the norm.
Power boost.
People are going to talk about that. And then lastly, something that exceeds or subverts expectations. Again, something other than what someone is used to. That's going to be a talking point for them to tell other people.
All right, let's get into these 15 WOM ideas for you to get the creative juices flowing. What flavor of juice is that? Light bulb flavor? Okay. You are correct. That is it. For the special and seen category, we want you to do something absurdly unscalable and personal. I did this with a project called Buy My Future back in 2015. I created a personalized thank you package for every single person that bought it.
Do you remember those days of going to get everyone snacks? We said, what's your favorite snack? And we would physically go to a grocery store or a convenience store.
We would fight in the snack aisle when they didn't have the very specific flavor of beef jerky that someone mentioned in the survey that I sent out. And then we'd have to decide. And I was like, no, someone who said teriyaki is not going to want smoky. They are going to want savory. So I'm going to get the savory one.
Loved it.
They really did. Also, our assistant was very good at helping us pack the boxes.
Yeah, it wasn't so good at like folding the boxes. With
Just
the
great at
paws,
surveying and looking at us the whole time and napping.
A less intensive version of this idea would be just a personal video message or a handwritten note. I know a lot of brands that do this anyway, but you'd be surprised how far a handwritten note can go.
Also, if you're going to send something in the mail, just toss a couple chocolates in there because everybody loves chocolate.
Yeah. Let's talk about some other ideas. Maybe send a custom superhero avatar image. So I don't know why I just thought of this, but if someone joins your program or your course or something like that, taking their profile photo and turning it into some branded way that they can feel like, wow, already I'm in a club, I'm a part of this universe. That would be a fun idea that someone wouldn't expect. You could also send them an extra freebie or a resource that is customized to their problem.
That would be key. You'd want to make this one really custom too, especially if they're filling out a survey after purchasing and they mention their problem. This is a real winner here.
And then finally, an idea would be, again, in that after purchase survey, document some special details about them and then act on it later. Like you wouldn't even have to do this immediately. I actually remember in high school, I had a teacher who on the first day of school, you filled out a worksheet with your favorite soft drink. And then on your birthday, when you came into class, it was waiting at your desk.
Very smart.
Okay, here's another one that we came up with when we were brainstorming. How about if people joined our program with the goal that they wanted to hit in the next 6 months, and we created like a little 6-page children's book story. Again, you could use a template.
Yeah.
But telling the story of them as the main hero who actually accomplished their
They
goal.
have to traverse through the forest. They have to
cool
climb
would
the
that
castle.
be?
They have to fight the dragon. And then finally, they sell their online course for all the money that they need to live a good life.
Exactly. So those are ideas for making someone feel seen, making someone feel special, and you'd be surprised at how far that will go.
Let's get into the second category, silly and absurd. This is where you own your weird and you delight with humor.
So remember when all of those like Barbie mansions started popping up all over the world?
Fun.
I mean, this is an example of word of mouth marketing, right? It's silly, it's delightful, it's a little bit absurd, and it gets people talking. So that's the kind of hat that you want to put on when you think of these ideas for your own product. And it starts super simple, just creating a unique after purchase experience that someone doesn't expect. We have a silly video on our after purchase page so that when someone buys our program, immediately they watch a video of us where we're basically just doing this.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's something to add into the like, oh, this experience is going to feel like this when I'm going through these products. It's not just, oh, I joined a coaching program and now I'm just going to get worksheets and like coaching videos. It's like, no, these people are going to make this fun and different from what I'm used to. Now, you could go kind of nuts with this one, and it's adding hidden Easter eggs on your website or your digital products. In our WAIM dashboard for our customers, if you click the logo, for WAIMers who are watching this might be the first time you find this, we just have this full page of silly GIFs we've created of ourselves over the years. You could do something like this, many different areas of your site, many different areas of your product. Within your online course, you could have little things that are clickable that people don't know about.
Hyperlinks in your emails.
Yeah, it could even give discounts to things. It could give just funny videos or other helpful items. Any of those things can work to add the silly and absurd.
Another idea
I like this one. This is a good one.
Is for you to utilize user-generated content for a silly reason. So we actually have a lot of people who post their pets inside of our WAIM community. And an idea that we brainstormed while coming up with this video was, what if we turned that into a physical Pets of WAIM book?
Like a yearbook for pets.
Like a yearbook for pets, and actually sent it to people. That would get people talking. People would go, why did Jason and Caroline do this? It's so absurd and fun, but you also are tugging at people's heartstrings because everyone loves their pets.
All right, we hope those were some helpful ideas for the silly and absurd category. Again, just try and think fun, something that's maybe surprises someone more than they would have ever expected.
So now let's move on to the third category of exceeding or subverting expectations. And the idea here is to put a twist on the status quo.
I love this, Jeff. It gets me every time.
An easy one is send random thank you calls or emails to longtime customers. And the reason that that exceeds expectations is because typically people have the experience that once they've been a customer for a long time, you've already moved on to newer customers. But getting an unexpected phone call just to say thank you goes a long way.
And actually, I do this right now in our Slack community. Yep. I'll send to people who haven't seen in like 2 years. I'll just send them a DM randomly and be like, hey, how's it going? What are you working on? And they'll come back and be like, I'm really surprised to hear from you. Here's what I'm working on. We have a chat, and it goes a long way for them to know you're thinking about them. And also, it wasn't a phone call because not everybody wants to get phone calls.
True.
The next one is to record a website audit or free personalized advice. Now, one little caveat here that we like to do is not tell anybody you're doing this. And that's where the surprise and delight really comes in on this, is if you put this on the sales page that someone might get this, that's not really subverting their expectations. So do this as just as a complete surprise. You might not be able to scale this up as your program grows or you get more customers, but it's a great way to start and to get more people talking about what you're doing.
Now, this one might not be for everyone, but we thought this was a cool idea as well. Offer a percentage of their purchase to a nonprofit, but only mention it after the fact. So a lot of people use this, hey, I'll donate 10% of the profits from this sale, but usually they're using that, I'm not saying that's their intention, but they're saying it beforehand as a marketing thing as well. So the idea here is to subvert that expectation. And actually you could even in your after purchase survey, you could say, hey, here are the 4 causes that we give to as a business. Which one of these are you most interested in? And you could even take that one that they put in their survey and say, hey, we specifically donated 10% of your purchase to this organization. And that would be, depending on your business, really exciting for a new customer. Another idea that I have seen, my friend Tiffany Hahn has a program, I think she still does this, but yes, it's an online program, but she actually mails a physical copy of a workbook printed to everyone who joins the program. And I think this is such a great example of how you can exceed the expectation. Most people now are going to include some type of digital resource, some downloadable PDF, and it may not even be cost effective for her, but she's investing into exceeding that expectation and betting on word of mouth marketing.
This just gave me an idea of what we could do, which is we do a printed workbook, but it's all in invisible ink. So when someone gets it, it'd be like, hey, is there something in this workbook? Squirt some lemon juice on it and find out.
Why is all this paper?
Why is it empty? Why is this 9 pages of empty paper? Find a lemon, squeeze it on this workbook, see what you find.
Love it.
We've all seen Willy Wonka. We know the power of a golden ticket. Well, you could think about putting a golden ticket into your product somewhere, picking out one of your customers at random, just something that's a future discount or redemption for a product you make. You can kind of just go a lot of different directions with this idea, but everyone loves winning that golden ticket they did not expect. It's a triple power boost!
So the cool thing about these ideas is you can actually kind of combine all 3 of these angles and start brainstorming really fun ideas.
I want you to do this for me.
I know.
Just like you do this for me and our marriage would be fun.
So Jason and I came up with this idea to combine these 3 for creating a custom movie trailer for a customer's business. So inside of our program, and we even thought of tying this into our accountability program, which is a fun game we call WAIM of Stones. But whoever has earned a WAIM of Stones, we could choose one person at random and actually create like a full 3-minute movie trailer.
I don't know how we would do this,
their
but
business.
It just seems fun and amazing.
So
Explosions, just a car chase of for some reason whatsoever.
I think Fiverr is a great place. But not only is it making someone feel special and seen because you're taking details about their business, not only is it silly and absurd because why even a movie trailer, but it's going to exceed their expectations because you are going above and beyond to make them feel special and to do something that you could potentially they could use to promote their own business.
Hey, for my next birthday, will you just make a movie trailer about me? I could do
this for you.
Okay, that'd be great.
The last piece of this puzzle is that a story moment isn't a guarantee that someone will actually share. So you want to make sure that you do 3 things. You want to make it known, make it known that you want them to share. You want to make it easy for them to share. So, here's how you shared. Make it explicit. And then you want to make it rewarding. So you want to acknowledge them. Hey, thanks for sharing this online. Or you want to repost it to your socials or things like that so that they feel like, oh, I got something out of actually spreading the word about this.
We hope these 15 word-of-mouth marketing ideas got your creative juices flowing. Leave a comment below with which one you're most excited to try in your business.
We're even going to use more of these in our business.
Yeah, I can't wait for my movie trailer next year on my birthday.
Thanks for watching our Calm Business Encyclopedia series, your A to Z guide for running a business that's predictable, profitable, and peaceful. If you want to find out how calm your business currently is, take our Calm Business quiz over at wanderingaimfully.com/score and get personalized ideas on how to reduce the chaos, stop scrambling for income, and end the cycle of burnout once and for all.
Calm Biz Quiz.